Greetings, Lamplighters participants. My name is Jay Carroll. I'm a ministry consultant that was hired by John and Jolene Stewart back in Q4 of 2023. I was hired to help them create a strategic expansion and improvement plan to help grow this ministry to the next level and beyond. As you know, this ministry is mainly grown based on individual invites and networking, which has been fantastic. But now we want to see what we can do to grow in greater chunks and greater leaps and bounds all over the country and even internationally. So the strategic plan really was initiated by interviews and surveys of 30 to 40 key stakeholders in the ministry. And what we're looking for is input, ideas, feedback on how they think we can grow and how they think we can improve the ministry. So for the last several months, we've been working on all of those plans. And the ultimate goal, one of the end goals that came out of this was the Acts 2020 Vision Campaign, which is a capital campaign, the first of its kind for the ministry, to help raise the funds that will allow us to execute the strategic plan. In keeping with the Great Commission, in keeping with Paul's message to the people of Ephesus, in preaching from house to house, church to church, and not hesitating or leaving anything off the table to disciple others. That's the mission we have. And in order for us to improve this ministry, what we learned is we can improve our data so that from a standpoint of connecting with you, the participants, we'll be able to do that more freely as we have better data to work from. Right now, we have maybe about a third of the data we need, and we're going to be asking you for your help to provide us your contact information so we can give you all sorts of valuable content going forward. We also want to improve our materials optimization, so more efficient printing, and we're going to move into the digital world and create electronic alternatives for our study guides, our discipleship materials, etc. We also want to work on aligning our leaders so that we are all leading, our leaders for Lamplighters are all leading in the same method, the same structure that was outlined and carefully put together by John when he authored these study guides. And then we're looking at a facility review to make sure our headquarters are in the right spot with the right specifications. Do we fulfill and distribute our books from here, or do we do it outside? We're looking at all that to make sure that we have the best method for distribution of our materials. From an expansion standpoint, how are we going to grow the ministry beyond the way we have thus far through inviting? Is we're going to look at ministry partnerships with congregations, with churches, with other ministries, parachurch ministries, where Lamplighters will be a complementary asset to these churches and congregations. And we believe that our Bible study books and our discipleship training are second to none, available in the marketplace for this type of material. We also want to take that networking methodology that we've used from day one and try to make it better, train on it, encourage it more so, and really try to boost the inviting from all of our participants. If one participant invites one participant per year, we can double this ministry annually and reach more people for Christ and create more disciples. And then we also need to pray. Prayer is going to be the overarching power of the Acts 2020 vision and the improvement and expansion. And so we're asking you to pray, and we're creating even a committee of prayer to ensure that God is leading each of our steps. And then finally is fundraising. The capital campaign is going to require funding so that we can hire additional staff, so that we can execute on outreach campaigns through social media, through direct mail, through digital marketing. We have all sorts of plans how we want to have outreach and communication, not only to the Lamplighters participants, but outside of that, and get people to raise their hands and say, I want in. I want to join a study. And then let's see what God does with them in building a disciple and another disciple. So we are inviting you to do one or all of the next four things. First off is pray for our efforts and pray for the campaign. that God would bless this campaign. We're still looking for volunteers. We have 8 or 9 committees underway, and they're doing a great job so far, but we need more bodies. We need more input, more ideas, more execution time. We want you to keep inviting and invite more liberally than ever and see who God has placed in your life to bring into a Lamplighter study. And then lastly, give. You can go on lamplighters.usa.org on the giving page. Very careful instructions in there on how to give. And if you can note that this would be an Acts 2020 Vision Campaign gift, we would appreciate that. We thank you for your prayers, for your volunteering so far, for your inviting, and for all you've done for the ministry today. Blessings on you.